The way that you run Claude Code is by opening up your terminal. Executive summary: performed very well in June with 241 unique users, 367 sessions, and 719 page views. That's correct. 53.4% overall engagement rate, above industry average, 3.5 minute average session duration, strong social media performance, especially LinkedIn, that had a 67.9% engagement rate this month. High converting services pages. The key user personas are professional service providers, so LinkedIn traffic, social media explorers from Instagram, largest volume but price sensitive, returning clients and partners, strong brand loyalty, that's direct traffic, and then industry researchers from YouTube and search, high intent. Look how long this is. Organic search, click-through rate, user personas, recommendations for optimization, go harder on LinkedIn. Look at this stuff. This is insane. Hey friend, I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. I was fully obsessed with Claude Code over the weekend and have been plugging in and experimenting with a bunch of different like MCP setups. So that's what I'm going to walk you through today, and basically what we at Prism kind of landed on with the best kind of setup for our clients. And this is kind of like for from a marketing perspective, but basically we found a way to fully link Claude Code, which is super smart. It's like the best agent in the world right now, arguably. Either that or like Gemini CLI is pretty good. The only thing with Claude Code is it's so ridiculously expensive. It is so expensive. Like the amount of money I spent just on like over this weekend just experimenting with this was crazy. But it's super powerful. And so what this setup does is it allows you to plug in your Google search console and your Google Analytics so that you have all of the data. And basically this agent can then go and crawl through and, you know, query different types of data, different information about your website. And obviously it's like normally that's a big deal, right? Because the amount of information that's on Google Search Console, Google Analytics, it's like overwhelming to most people, honestly. And so what this basically does, I'll actually show you what it does essentially, but you can really just ask any question about your marketing data. And then you can have, you know, not only ask a question, but you can have it then build reports that are easy to share with other people. So this is extremely powerful. And yeah, let me go ahead and demo it to you guys right now. So basically, the way that you run Claude Code is by opening up your terminal. And you can see here, I have some kind of like tokens and like validation set up. And this is so that all of our MCP integrations are immediately accessible by Claude Code. And if I run /MCP, you can see, or sorry, I have to call Claude first. We're not even in Claude Code yet. And then some of our MCPs are going to get connected. One of them is we're still playing with, so that's why you see that error. One of them isn't fully set up yet, but you can see that we have the GSC server and the GA4 analytics plugged in and ready. And so what I'm going to do is basically put Claude Code into plan mode. I'm going to tell it to, so this is a sloppy prompt, but I wrote, create a plan to deeply analyze the Google Analytics data and Google Search Console data from our website design-prism.com and create a snapshot report for the website, for how the website did in June and which kind of users we were attracting and how they were engaging with our website. Please create a plan accordingly. So we're going to fire that off now, and then it's going to go ahead and start working on this. And yeah, guys, this is just so... It's insanely powerful, it being able to do this. And oftentimes, you know, when I've just tested the functionality so far, it likes to go and actually create like a separate document, like a separate markdown file that's like usually pretty extensive when it builds these kind of reports. So I try to help it like and tell it to create like a snapshot report so it's not too long, but we'll see how it basically does. And essentially it's going to use all the tools at its disposal right now to think about the best way. I mean, this is another thing about this specific workflow, is that not only do you have access to this extremely powerful information, but it's very detailed in how it explains its reasoning and its planning and everything like that. And so I think that it helps you learn a lot more through the process too, which is another great benefit of this. So you can see here that it has this strategy of basically what it's going to do to build the performance report for June for our website. So user demographics, behavior analysis, content performance analysis, engagement, conversion metrics, search performance analysis, technical SEO insights, key metric frameworks. So like, look how expensive this is, guys, right? So imagine this, but you imagine that our company Prism, we work with a lot of different businesses, and we help them with their website and help them basically take advantage of all this new technology to attract new customers and convert them and grow their businesses. I mean, we're in this renaissance of technology that can be used for small businesses, right? And so what this allows us to do is not only can I build a kind of report like this for our website and for the Prism business and the Prism business model, but I can also do so at the snapshot of the snap of a finger, just like I'm tapping into ChatGPT, but I can do it with any of the clients, like any of the customers' information. Like we can build them a really detailed report, or we can ask a really specific question, or if there's like some kind of critical bugs or something wrong, we can find the root cause of the issue super, super quickly with this. Like, guys, this is an absolute game changer. So I'm excited to show you, what the final result kind of is. It's always fun to see when it comes out at the end, but we'll speed up for that. Awesome, it's done. Okay, so it did what it normally did like for the past. I've only tried this a few times so far to test with it, but even when I told it to do this snapshot kind of report for us, it gave us a snapshot report, but it also created this really detailed markdown file here that we'll open that up to. Actually, let's just type that open and open that up right now. So I'm excited to see this. Okay, but Xcode's gonna open that markdown, but it says executive summary. Okay, this is what we have. So we performed very well in June with 241 unique users, 367 sessions, and 719 page views. That's correct. 53.4% overall engagement rate, above industry average, 3.5 minute average session duration, strong social media performance, especially LinkedIn, that had a 67.9% engagement rate this month, high converting services pages. The key user personas are professional service providers, so LinkedIn traffic, social media explorers from Instagram, largest volume but price sensitive, returning clients and partners, strong brand loyalty, that's direct traffic, and then industry researchers from YouTube and search, high intent when they visit. Anyways, we don't have to go through all of this with like a fine tooth comb, but it's like, this is insane, right? This data is valid too, that it's saying. I can just verify that, but and now look at this. Look at this markdown file. This is insane. Look how long this is. Look at this. Organic search, click-through rate, user personas, recommendations for optimization, go harder on LinkedIn. Look at this stuff. This is insane. So yeah, and then you'd imagine that we were able to create this really quickly, right? This is this massive engine, this massive machine. We built all this leverage into it now, where it took a long time, like I said, like a lot of money to Anthropic over the weekend and a lot of hours coding over the weekend. But now we have this system where, then this is the beauty of software, this is the beauty of AI, where we did all that work up front, but now we have a system where very easily we can ask it for any marketing data, any technical data related to not just our own business, but any of the other businesses that we work with and that are our clients. And that it's our job to kind of position them well in front of this AI wave to really take advantage of it and grow. So if you're watching this, like, please, like, just at least try it out. Like, at least try out Claude Code, at least try out and do some research on MCP integrations, because this stuff is just so game changing, guys. I mean, I don't know how to, I don't know how to like show it any more clearly. It's just, it's so huge. And I'll just quickly like give you a demo of like what MCP integrations I have so far set up, but like we're just kind of getting started on this. but crawl for AI is like one of the most powerful MCP integrations for searching the internet basically, and for crawling and pulling out data that way. And so you'd imagine, it's then GitHub, Google Analytics, Google Search Console, iOS Simulator. We're working on the Notion one. That's the one that's still the breaking right now. Sentry, Stripe, Supabase, Xcode. So we only have 10 set up right now, but these are all so powerful, guys. It's just like, it literally feels like a superpower. So just, and I promise you, like, if you're a developer and you're an engineer and you start like playing with this, just try it out. And then if you start playing with it, you're going to see how cool it is. And that's going to be really fun. You just got to watch out for how much money you're giving to Anthropic. That's the only thing to worry about. But, yeah, so just let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions, or you can shoot me a DM or anything if you have any questions about how to set this up better, and shoot us a message or go to our website and schedule a meeting with our team if you want us to just set this up for you and do it for your website and everything. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.